Hello all, this is your favorite high cheekbone sister Zawadi. Welcome back to the channel and thanks for sharing and commenting on all of my work. As you all know, I have been talking about community development for almost a year on my channel. This community concept was developed based on my frustration, like many of you Liberians, regarding the lack of city planning, roads connectivity to and from various homes in Liberia. So I decided to come up with a solution. From the purchase of 2 lots by one dedicated Liberian to a newfound community. But solution wasn't to do this on my own, so I decided to include like-minded Liberians. This is when God brought Stefan to be a great support. Together we have come this far. The start of something special began. A proposed gated community, roads, running water, efficient electricity, and all modern amenities you can think of. Enjoy this video as we navigate through the first phases of the community development.
Coming from a poor country where people only leave for better opportunities and never to return. What's going on, guys? I'm here to crash this channel. I know you guys tired of seeing this high cheekbone girl talking all the time, so I come to spice things up a little bit. But in this video, I want to talk about this project we've been working on in Brewerville. Now, I know a lot of you guys probably remember when we were putting the community together last year, but this channel has grown exponentially since then, so I want to give you guys a follow-up and also share with the new members what exactly it is we got going on. So about a year ago, that's when I first met Emma, and she told me about this project or this concept she had in mind of putting together a modern community. And of course, I was absolutely blown away and wanted to play my role and definitely be a part of it. So she had a certain area already reserved for community land. She put the word out there, the idea of a community, and as you imagine, those lands sold pretty fast. Shortly after that, we also had an idea to come together with a second group to do a business development land. In this case, we decided to go with a resort. Now, since then, we have achieved a couple of milestones. First, we had to clear the land because this land was filled with trees and bushes and it was almost impossible to move through it. The second thing we did was to map out where all the roads and the alleys will go, because in Liberia, it is an issue of people building on the road, people building in public spaces and going past their cornerstone. And once they already have a building over there, it's kind of hard to get that out the way. So you just have to, maneuver around the building, which is crazy if you think about it. So we decided to do things different in this community and in this group. So those are the 2 milestones we achieved since starting that community. But this third milestone has to take the cake. It's the biggest to date, and we are excited to share that with you guys. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, let me give you guys a couple of clues. First clue, it's something that you need to access your land, especially if you have land near the beach. Second clue, it's something that a lot of people wait for the government to fix, and when the government doesn't fix it, it just stays like that. The third clue is it can be difficult to get your neighbors to contribute towards this, even though it benefits everybody. Now, I'm sure you guys already know what this is. We talking about a road. So we've gone past the planning stages and actually broke ground on this road. Now, before I go into details and start talking about this road, can we just pause for a second to acknowledge how amazing that is, that a group of Liberians have come together under sound mind to contribute towards a community and contribute towards a road that leads to our community and leads to our business development land. And of course, we could have just tried to skip this road or bypass it or use that money we contributed towards our own personal development like everybody else does in Liberia. But the whole concept of this community and this group is to be the change we want to see in the country. So we are leading by example. We are setting the standard for people to come after us. So we decided that, we're gonna stop all this backward thinking and try to do things the right way, the way things make sense. A lot of us who live in America and the UK, we know that if an area is about to be developed, there's things that need to be done before you can start building. You have to fix the road, you got to take care of the water systems, and just map out the entire area before you even put a single break up. And shout out to Emma for being able to put this group together and using her platform, and shout out to you guys for subscribing and coming in and tuning in. If it wasn't for her constantly putting out valuable content, we would not have been able to attract people who know, like, and trust her to be able to come together to achieve some of the things we've already done. So if you guys are watching this and you're not already subscribed to this channel, I urge you to do that right now. And since you're already here, go ahead and smash that like button so a lot of people can see this video, and go ahead and share with your friends and family, because this video right here, things like this kind of content is what really helps our country out. So this project is actually an ongoing project, and it's currently going on right now as I record this video. So the first step in creating this road is to dig up the sand, because this road leading up to our land has a lot of sand. It's close to the beach. So we have to dig 1.5 feet of sand, clear the sand out the way, fill that space with the red dirt. After that, we have to compress the dirt. So these are the steps we're currently going through. At some point down the line, we will try to add the tar onto this road to make it an official road. But with the red dirt, that is sufficient enough for us to start developing. So that's what we're probably going to do. Now, this road is a pretty lengthy road. It's 4,800 feet. The road is 25 feet wide, so 2 cars can simultaneously run on this road. And this project is running us an average of $55,000, which broken down to each member is about $1,500 to $1,600 a piece. And I'll be the first to say this is the best $1,500 that I've spent in my life. Not only do we get a road, but we get to send a message out there. We send a symbol. We get to show others how things should be done. And at the end of the day, we get to use this road for years and years to come. So did this road project come with challenges? Well, of course, everything comes with challenges. Sometimes it's even a challenge getting out of bed. Business in general is challenging. Life in general is challenging. So if you're approaching a project not looking for challenges, then you run the risk of never really being a part of anything that's worth achieving, because everything comes with its own challenges. Now, a challenge we faced very quick on is when we started talking about this project, we wasn't looking at going to a recession, which we are in now. So we're contributing money during a recession, during a time where there's a lot of uncertainty in the economy. Inflation is at an all-time high. So this is a very hard time to be contributing. So these are just extra challenges that come with the project. And of course, working with a group this size can be challenging, trying to get everybody's contribution on time, make sure the communication is good, but it's absolutely worth it. And it does help that we brought people together with a common goal before people start buying lands in these areas. So that helps make things a little bit better. And a lot of times I come in our groups, our WhatsApp groups, and I try to keep the morale high, the momentum high, trying to make sure that everybody is stay focused on the goal, because with a project that could take weeks or months, a lot of time it's easy to lose that motivation and lose that morale. And you know, life just has a way of beating you down, especially if you live in America. So I just come in there and try to keep everybody's spirits on high, try to keep people focused on the goal, because this project, these things we're building, not only are they going to outlast us, but it's going to help everybody around. It's going to help the community. It's going to serve as an example for this country. And we're building a relationship by doing this together. So what's the next step when we're done with this road? Well, before any building or construction is done in the community and in the business land, we're actually going to plan out the water system. Usually in Liberia, everybody has a water tower in their compound that provides them water to their homes. But the whole theme of this community and this group is to do things differently. So we're going to plan out a water system where everybody doesn't need their own water tower. We're going to have 2 dedicated wells that will pump water to everybody's home in the community. So by doing that, we get to save space in our own compounds by not having to worry about the water tower, and we just have a community that looks better, more aesthetically pleasing, that you don't have to see water towers by every house. And once we're done the water project, we should be able to start working, and the people who are ready to build their home can break ground on their project. Now, as far as the business development land, we're still at the part of the architectural drawing, just planning out the layout of the compound, where all the buildings are going to be positioned, where we're going to have the pool, the restaurant. So we're kind of taking our time on that, but we really can't do anything without this road anyways. But we'll be updating you guys about this business land in another video. video. So make sure you stay tuned for that and make sure you're subscribed to this channel. So for those that are thinking, why is this guy so excited about a single road? I mean, roads get built all the time in Liberia. Well, for me, the road is just an example. It's a metaphor. It stands for something that we can do if we come together. It wasn't one or two people that built this road. It was a group of people. So we're sharing this with you guys to try to serve as an example because we want other people to follow suit. We don't want a country where we're constantly waiting on the government. Instead, we're taking the power into our own hands, coming together and building the things that we need. So this is the common theme in this video. It's unity. What can we achieve if we come together as a people? Today, it might be a road. Tomorrow, could be parks, schools, computer labs, even theaters. So this is the change we're looking for, and this is how it looks. This is how it begins. We start taking accountability, taking things to our own hands, and we start building our country back up. So it's not just about a road. It's what we can accomplish if we come together. So I hope you guys got some value out of this video. I hope it was at least inspirational for you guys. If you guys are interested in following this project, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Any comments you might have or questions, drop them down below. And make sure you stay tuned to future updates on this project. So you definitely want to have that notification bell on. And I will catch you guys next time around. I appreciate you guys sharing your time.
I want to extend my sincere gratitude to all the 35+ community members who have been providing me with their support to see this project through. I surely believe that it takes a village. In this case, it takes like-minded Liberians to come together as a unit to help solve some of the problems that plagues our country. With all of our efforts, Liberia will become the best country we wanted to leave behind for our children and family. I want you to join this movement, Liberian. Let's shape our country. Remember, complaining does not help. Solutions helps. Thank you. As my crew people always say, na BCA, all of you. Bye-bye.